¿Qué pasa, Willis? Vamos a jugar un poquito. Voy a abrir el chat. Whitechapel. Ya al fin subimos de nivel, tío. La extraña casa en la niebla. ¿Se escucha fuerte el ventilador? Que lo tengo puesto al lado. Si se escucha el ventilador, decírmelo y bajo el volumen del micro. Que no veas lo que hace. Allí es que no veas. Allí hacía 40 grados casi. 38, 39 grados, fíjate. Vampyr. Voy a bajar la persiana. Que no me moleste la pantalla. A ver. Nivel 9. Madre mía, por lo menos la barrita de vida tenemos algo. Que antes no era la barrita de vida que teníamos de mierda. A ver. Tengo puesto también el ventilador para que se mueva. Yo creo que si se mueve hace más ruido el motor. Ahora sí, eso lo voy a dejar bloqueado. Está bien el juego. Eso de que van a subir los juegos, eso no se sabe. Eso es porque hay un juego de Electronic Arts, un juego en Estados Unidos que valía 5 o 6 dólares más caro. Pero los juegos en Estados Unidos valen más barato que aquí. Eso no se sabe. Que alguna compañía es como un hombre mata a su mujer ya. Oh, todos los hombres matan a sus mujeres, ¿no? Si el Carbo ha hecho un vídeo para desprestigiar, pues ya eso es otra cosa. Ayer en el móvil me ponía que 37, 39 grados, ¿eh? Vamos, yo bajo a la calle para ir al gimnasio. Hoy no bajo, tío. Ya el lunes que empiezo a trabajar otra vez, que no se me terminan las vacaciones. A ver. De mías coleccionables que nos faltan ahora. La banda del dragón. Vale, ya tenemos que ir a Whitechapel. Cuando lleguemos a la cama para subir nivel. Sí. Clove Sense. Vale, teníamos que ir al cementerio para conseguir... Otra vez ha peleado el Carbo con el analista de Vi cuando no le interesa. Cuando hizo el video desprestigiando el Horizon Zero Dawn, bien que le gustaba eso, ¿no? Bueno, que el analista de Vi es un manipulador. Cuando le interesa hace una cosa bien y cuando no le interesa no. Es un manipulador. Lo que si se pelean los dos me alegro. El Horizon Zero Dawn, como trampeó el gameplay del Horizon Zero Dawn, el hijo de la gran puta. Obviamente que el Carbo subió más los subs. Y hay gente que está. Hay gente que no conocía al Carbo y la está conociendo ahora. ¡Hostia, Nubi, mira! ¡Mira el NPC! Va a 2 frames el NPC. El NPC que va a ir a 2 frames por segundo. Vale, teníamos que ir, si podíamos, al cementerio para aquí coger unas cosas. En vez de ir a Whitechapel por aquí, íbamos a venir por aquí. Mira, por aquí está abierto también. Ven a Whitechapel, ven a Whitechapel. Estado del distrito grave.
I have this thirst for blood.
Nivel 14, Willy. Pero ¿cómo tiene la gente tanto nivel? Hostia, pero ahora quito, yo ahora quito más vida. ¿Pero esto qué es? Que me muero un momento, Willy. Pero... Tío, ¿cuántos enemigos? Esto es imposible, qué porquería de juego. Nivel 16. Madre mía, tío, acabo de subir el nivel y ya tienen nivel 16 los enemigos. Joder. ¿Este qué nivel tiene? Nivel 15. Tío. Esa técnica quita mucha vida. Esa técnica quita mucha vida. Tengo que llegar al cementerio. Y encima me dan una mierda experiencia, tío. Mato un montón de tíos de un montón de nivel. Mira qué experiencia de mierda me dan. No le he dado. Pero spameando se puede, creo. Venga. Cementerio, aquí es donde teníamos que ir. A ver, voy a mirarlo. Tenía coleccionable que aquí hay. Aquí en el cementerio se supone que hay. Dentro del cementerio. En la pared rota. Dentro del cementerio en la pared rota. Aquí. Aquí hay una pared rota y ahí hay un de estos que estoy buscando. Hostia, el ataque ese de sangre quita un montón de vida, tío. El ataque ese de sangre quita mucha vida. Buah, ese ataque... Buah, esto es lo que voy a usar. Spamea este ataque. Spamea este ataque, Willy, que no veo cómo quita de vida. Hay que llegar aquí. Una misión secundaria. ¡Ah! ¡No veo la cámara, tío! Me ha dejado correr contra la pared. Puta cámara, huele. Me da una mierda experiencia, no me dan nada de experiencia, tío. Tu 140, 15 puntitos de experiencia te da por matar a un enemigo de esto de un puñado de más de nivel que yo. Lo he rescatado.
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Una mierda el Chernobyl, súper aburrido. Llevo casi 10 horas y lo he dejado porque eso es aburridísimo.
Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Es lo más aburrido que te puede echar a la cara. Calidad de la sangre 1500 puntos. Pero esto tiene ojos de vampiro, la tía. Mira, esta tiene relación con Dorothy. Hostia. Si aquí no me la que has liado, ¿no?
It's locked, all right. It's
Cerrado,
locked.
tío. ¿Y cómo se abren esas cajas? Yo me he encontrado varias cajas de estas que están cerradas. ¿Qué necesito? ¿Una habilidad o qué? ¿O una llave? Venga. Garrotazo. Venga ya, tío, la cámara. ¡Madre mía, que no se ve nada! No se ve nada, tío. No se ve una mierda, tío. que queda todavía, hay que llegar hasta aquí.
This is despicable.
Que es que es miserable la experiencia que te dan. Por lo menos te dan objetos para farmear.
I have this thirst for
Thirst.
blood.
¿Qué queda? ¿Toda la puerta? Madre mía, la puerta que queda. Casi. Tío, que te den 15 de puntos de experiencia enemigo de un montón de más de nivel que tú. De casi el doble.
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable.
This is despicable. ¿Dónde estaba esa mierda, tío? A ver. Aquí está.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Fórmula extraña. Vale, pues ya he cogido la fórmula esta. ¿Cuál es la siguiente? A ver. Si estuviera por aquí. Ya está, esto eran los trofeos, esto era... Pues nada, ya tenemos las curas de tratamiento hecho. Ya tenemos que volver al objetivo. Pues depende, si subes de nivel, sí, si no subes de nivel, no. Vale, esto ya lo podemos quitar. Ahora tenemos que llegar a Whitechapel. Aquí no hay teleporte, ¿no? Camino antiguo de Whitechapel. Nuevo escondite desbloqueado. Para cefalea. Ya tengo todos los tratamientos preparados ya. Solo me faltan fabricarlos. Me falta una pecha de cosas, salicina. Esta la puedo hacer. Tratamiento para la bronquitis. Tratamiento para la sepsis. Faltan estos 3 tratamientos. Opio. Opio salicina necesito. ¿Puedo mejorarlo? Ay, mira, me faltan piezas de empuñadura, 3 piezas de empuñadura y la podría mejorar. A ver, el siguiente de este creo que lo tengo aquí. Cuando llegue al punto de Whitechapel que me pida. Hay alguien metiendo portazo, abuela. ¿Qué evento de julio? Madre mía, Whitechapel. Madre mía, Whitechapel, ¿cómo está esto, tío? No tosa en público. Esto no lo he dejado respirar hoy. Mira esto, si le hago el ataque de sangre de lejos lo reviento, pues. Lo he dejado reventado, huele. Está la rata. Bestia grande. Lo he reventado, Willy, lo he reventado. La he reventado a la bestia. Y uno pegando berrío dentro. Tengo que entrar ahí. Hostia, no, pero eso puede ser chungo, ¿eh? ¡Hostia, emboscada! ¡Ah! ¡Emboscada, Willy! Emboscada, Willy. ¡Ah! ¡Hostia, tío! Me ha engañado. ¿Me la han jugado aquí? Madre mía, la que me han liado. Es una puta trampa, Willy. No ves la que me han liado. Bufanda de lana. ¿Eso que era un coleccionable? No. Hostia, tío, la que me han liado ahí en un momento. Mierda, no le he dado, tío. ¿Eso qué es? ¡Que me matan! ¡Que me matan, tío! Que hostia, qué basura, tío. Oh, ¿qué pasa, tío? Qué puta basura, tío. Qué puta basura. Te matan en 0, los cabrones de mierda, Dios de la gran puta. Y ahora 20 años para que cargue la partida, tío. Esto parece ser de Witch. Me salgo vivo de una emboscada con una pecha de bichos más chungos y me matan 2 gilipollas de mierda, tío. Por la puta granadita que me ha quitado toda la vida. Madre mía, no tarda esto en cargar, por Dios. Hostia. Joder. Y yo el peor juego con peores tiempo carga de la generación. ¿Y ahora las cosas que había hecho están hechas o no? Me faltan 2 de estos por hacer nada más. Tres piezas de empuñadura necesito. Ahora están otra vez todos los enemigos vivos, ¿no? O sea, si muere, vuelve al punto de control último que hiciste. Hostia, se tiene pinta chunga, ¿eh? Reverendo Kane. Joder, tío, qué pesados son. Joder, tío, qué pesadilla de enemigos. Qué pesados son, tío. Joder, ¿cuánta gente hay aquí, Willy? Se tienen menos nivel, menos más. Eso ya son de más o menos de mi nivel. Estado grave. ¿Dónde tengo que llegar? Aquí a la izquierda. Joder, tío. ¡Ya! ¡La cámara! ¡No veo! La cámara mortífera, Willy. Ahí lo voy a buguear, ¿no? Ahí lo voy a buguear. Por gilipollas, he bugueado ahí. Muchos objetos en verdad lo que te dan es puta mierda, tío. Whitechapel. Mira, a ver dónde estaba el objeto este. Yo creo que aquí dentro, ¿no? Aquí, está aquí. Tengo que ir a ese sitio. El escondite de ahí. Aquí no es donde estaba, donde he entrado yo antes. No, yo he entrado en este, ¿no? Yo en este escondite no he entrado todavía. Bueno, pues ahí tenemos un coleccionable.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Caja grande de pastillas. Se lo ha matado.
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert.
Qué
Remember
feo,
it. Now bugger off.
Lárguese, encima que lo quiero ayudar.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
Si es guapa, estaré esperando, desgraciada.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything, it ain't me.
All right. Perhaps the poor drunk just confused you with someone else.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town.
Benjamin
Perhaps you could
Palmer.
help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Goodbye, young man.
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley
Goodbye,
reeking worse
young
than a
man.
weak-old lavvy.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Pues no vea, con el calor que hacía ayer y hoy, joder. Yo hoy no salgo a la calle. Estoy buscando a la enfermera Dorothy Crane.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Un dispensario ilegal para inmigrantes.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome you?
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother.
La madre
She
de
was
Albert.
sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. Now I'm just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
Ven el vagabundo, ¿eh? Benjamin Palmer. Qué porquería de experiencia te da. Albert Palmer. ¿Qué le ha disparado? ¿Al hijo? ¿Era el hijo al que le ha disparado? O sea, este era el hijo. Agotamiento, tratamiento para la migraña. Esto lo puedo curar, ¿no?
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
I can try to help your body heal, sir. But you must stop destroying it.
The war destroyed me, Doctor.
¿Por qué disparó al chico?
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just
Solo que estoy mal de la
sprayed me last
cabeza.
nerve.
¿Qué pasa? Un saludo a todos.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar, a coward. Put me in a straitjacket.
Vi un
locked me
vampiro,
up.
seguro, ¿no?
Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
It's a pity that doctors still practice such barbaric methods. It's a dishonor to our profession.
Now only the pills stop me thinking about this shit.
Hostia, un
To
junkie.
not hear the explosions. I'm even scared of the dark these days.
Últimamente temo a la oscuridad.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really.
Le curo y estas son las
A
gracias que me
gun,
da.
alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
A ver si puedo curar al hijo también. A ver. El hijo, ¿qué es lo que tiene? Tratamiento para el agotamiento. ¿Tengo yo tratamiento o lo he gastado ya todos? Tengo para cefalea. Agotamiento si me queda otro. Vamos a curar al hijo también. No se lo merece, tío, pero como tengo que hacer.
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Goodbye, young man.
Me? I'll not die in some piss stinking alley.
Otro que he curado, tío. Y ni me lo agradecen los cabrones, huele. Estos dos están curados ya. La calidad de la sangre sube. Estado grave. Aquí sano. Este tratamiento para el agotamiento que está curado ya. ¿Para qué tiene otra cosa o qué? Este también está agotado, tío, si lo había curado. Este tiene cefalea. Aquí había curado a uno. Agotamiento, tío. ¿Cuántos se agotan? Ah, no, el que curé fue a este. Este fue el que curé. A este lo curé. Tengo que curar a este, a este. Este también. Tenemos que entrar aquí. Al refugio. Buscando las basuras, ¿eh? Ya tenemos el piso aquí. Se está ahí muerto con la mascarilla puesta. Dead inside. Claro, ahora vamos. Uy, una tele 4K, uy, qué bien se ve, qué bien se ve. Y antes no merecía la pena, ¿no? El desgraciado de mierda, es que es un desgraciado, tío. Que es un desgraciado, tío. Es que es un juego online el Genshin Impact. Si aquí no vea que estropician eso, ¿no, Willy? Este debe estar... Ah, no, está reventado. Está reventado. A ver, nosotros hemos entrado por ahí, ¿no? Aquí hemos entrado nosotros, ¿no? Aquí reventaron a la tía esa. Traen para acá. Vale. Tratamiento para la migraña. Sepsis. Este agotamiento necesito 2 como mínimo. A ver, que aquí hay coleccionables. ¿Dónde estaba? No hay Whitechapel. Está la cama con una cortina roja, que no sé si es esta, ¿ves? Mira aquí, estamos aquí. Y ahora eso está. Por la izquierda. Está por aquí. ¡Ah! Ahí están matando ya. Vale. Está coleccionable. Los vampiros beben sangre. Honestamente, este podría ser el rasgo más distintivo de la siniestra peculiaridad de su condición. Vale. Siguiente coleccionable, ¿dónde está? A ver, siguiente coleccionable, vamos a marcarlo en el mapa, que está por aquí, a ver. Madre mía, sensibilidad de mierda que tiene esto. Joder. Joder, tío. Aquí está. No, está aquí. Está aquí. Vale, un edificio como una especie de puertecillo. Otro hemos entrado por allí, ¿no? Bueno, otro hemos entrado por aquí. No. Otro hemos entrado por allí, ¿no? No, las gafas todavía no las he puesto, las tengo aquí. Yo es que no voy a usar las gafas, tío. Es que yo me la compré porque la vi muy barata, 150 euros, pero es que yo las gafas... El ansia de verlo todo barato y gusto y me lo compro. Si es que no tengo sitio, tío. A mí no me gusta tener muchas cosas. Tengo ya el cuarto ya petado. Y es que no las voy a usar las gafas. Me puede pagar como quiera, por PayPal o en mano, ¿no? Porque ahora las gafas ya... Estuvo oferta 199 euros con la cámara, pero esa oferta ya pasó. Ya valen lo que valen de siempre, ¿eh? Y están las gafas ahí, que lo único que he hecho las gafas es sacarla para para probarlo una vez. Las gafas. Y le he vuelto a meter todo el paquete. Y encima tengo los Move, porque yo tengo el Move de la que me vino con la PS3, tengo el Move. La cámara, que me ha costado 50 pavos la cámara. Y la cámara ahora mismo suelta está a 100 y pico de euros si la consigue. Que te dan puntos por PayPal. Ah, luego cuando termine el directo te lo paso por el WhatsApp. Tampoco hay prisa, si lo tengo ahí guardado, no hay prisa. No tengo prisa, Willy. A ver. Pasa que PayPal se lleva un montón de dinero, los hijos de puta, ¿eh? A ver. Tengo que venir para acá. Y tengo que venir para acá también. Hostia, ¿dónde hemos salido? Hemos salido a una zona chunga. Esto es como mínimo en la parmilla, ¿eh?
It's locked.
La puerta no se abre. Ah, que lo pueden mandar como amigo, vale, entonces perfecto. Ahora después te escribo, mañana si quieres quedamos y te las doy las gafas. Yo es que en el PC tampoco las voy a usar, vamos, y si tú te gusta usar PC, en el PC puedes jugar a todos los juegos, con las gafas. Estado del distrito grave. Tenemos que venir aquí y luego para acá. ¿Quién es? Madre mía, ¿quién es esta?
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure?
Una cura milagrosa, me quiere estafar.
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really?
Sí, se puede ver peli, puedes actuar la PC4, aunque no tenga realidad virtual, puedes ver todas las películas con el modo cine. Puedes usar tú puedes coger la PC, la VR y hacer todo con la VR, aunque no sean los juegos compatibles. Lo ves como si estuviera dentro de un cine.
Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Hagamos un trato,
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Ah, lo que te vende es estas mierdas. Me hacía falta, que era opio, me hacía falta. A ver. Quinina tengo un montón. Esencia de clavo. Codeína. Elixir Slauburo.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Estoy buscando a Dorothy Crane.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of
Es que lo
medical
importante
care
de las
to
gafas es que te tienen que gustar. Y a mí las gafas, a mí nunca me ha gustado eso de las gafas. Nunca. Pero claro, la vi a 150 € y me la compré, vamos, al momento. Pero luego la he tenido ahí un mes esperando la cámara y digo, es que no la voy a usar, tío, es que no voy a usarla, tío. Es tontería tener eso ahí.
some sort of scam, if you ask me.
La única cosa es decir, me la quedo para dentro de 20 años venderla a precio de oro. Como lo que puede pasar, ¿eh? Porque las gafas han vendido, ¿cuánto? 5 millones de gafas. Esas gafas dentro de 20 años, si las tienes perfectamente guardadas en una caja, las puedes vender por un montón de dinero. Es lo único, ¿vale? O la usas o para venderla al futuro.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Subida a Londres.
Goodbye, Miss Swan.
Calidad de la sangre 1500, ¿eh? Hostia, esto te da buena experiencia, ¿eh? Esto ya lo he curado, los dos gilipollas estos. Recuperando. No se recuperan al momento, tardan un tiempo.
Perhaps we'll talk again.
Microsoft dijo que ellos gafas no iban a sacar.
I cannot enter.
Cannot enter.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother
Ese
someone
tiene
else.
acento
To enter
de como
that house,
ruso,
I
de
must
por ahí.
discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Observarlo un rato. Bronquitis, mira, este lo puedo curar. Darius Petrescu, ese es rumano. Ese es rumano, huele. Te va a chivatearle, te están buscando.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be from Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Esta trabaja durante el día y durante la noche. Nueva pista. Calidad de la sangre 900. Darius Petrescu.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Aquí a 90 metros tengo el coleccionable, ¿verdad? Ya lo reviento yo un poco, ¿eh? En este edificio. ¡Ah! Joder, tío. Me cago en la puta madre, tío. Con la puta puntería que tiene. Como chilla. Ahora mismo, si te gusta la VR, lo mejor calidad-precio es eso. No, si mi PC4 no suena. Con este juego no suena. Lo que está sonando es el ventilador que lo tengo aquí. Con el de Last of Us sí sonaba. Pero claro, también eso la consola depende de dónde la tenga. De que también si la consola está muy sucia por dentro, obviamente va a sonar más ventilador. Si vive en una casa donde fuma mucho la gente o que entra mucho polvo, también va a sonar más. A ver, aquí hay un coleccionable aquí arriba. Un hacha, huele. Un destral. A ver si hay algún coleccionable más en esta zona. Used hatchet. Ya no tengo que. Capítulo 2. Capítulo 2 de War of Priwen. A ver, aquí hay otra cosa. A ver que se me ponga el mapa para ver dónde tengo que cogerlo. Ah, mira, se puede subir más arriba también. Eso no lo había visto yo. Voy a poner siguiente marcado de coleccionable. Whitechapel. A ver. Eso está aquí al lado también. Eso está en este edificio de aquí. Vale, aquí arriba he visto que se puede subir.
Not exactly a treasure chest.
Caja pequeña. No es fácil decir algo así, pero lo que seré franca, no podemos continuar de este modo. Por lo menos yo no puedo continuar así. Estaba liado con una tía, ¿eh? Objetos de misión. Ahora tengo todo esto lleno de objetos. Es que depende del calor que haga, del juego y de si tiene la consola sucia también. ¿Qué pasa? Buenas a todos.
A love letter from Joe Peterson's wife addressed to Barrett Lewis. Who should I give it to, I wonder?
¡Ah! ¿Dónde salió este? Hostia, de aquí me lo voy a cargar. ¡Hijo puta! Chelines. Hostia, ¿eso qué es? ¿Eso que un lanzagranada de ajo o qué? ¿Lanzagranada de ajo o qué es eso? Muere, hijo puta. ¿Dónde estamos? ¿Huele? Chelines por aquí. Está reventadísimo. Más personajes.
I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson's son.
Baby,
But Colossus Joe
baby,
the most.
baby.
And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Can I offer you
Formación
my
médica.
medical expertise, Mr. Peterson?
The name is Colossus Joe. I don't get sick.
Yo el coloso, ¿eh?
I think the documents in this box could be of some interest to you.
Really? Where'd you get it?
I found it in an abandoned building nearby. I thought you might want to keep these letters.
Let me see.
Al final resulta que al coloso le gusta que le
That's my boy.
den por ahí, ¿no?
Thank you, sir.
You do not appear surprised or pained by this.
Surprised about what? Harry's my son, I'm his father.
Ah, es el
That's all
hijo
there
el
is
que
to
le
know.
gusta
What
que
do you
le
think?
zumben.
Yes, I suppose you're
Pues en
right.
aquella
Here's a
época no
little
vea.
something for your trouble. And to remind you to keep your mouth shut about all this.
Chelines me han dado.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane. Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
Me vacilan aquí todo el mundo. Es que lo hacen para que los mate, tío.
According to you,
Te vacilan todos los gilipollas, tío. Círculo social. Este que el hijo es el que le gusta que le zumben, ¿no? Tío, este está tú súper podrido, ¿eh? Bronquitis, ¿eh? Tiene 2 manchas amarillas. Eso es que está muy chungo, tío. Darius Petrescu.
physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
Preguntas personales, nada. Su vida en Londres, nada. Toma por culo. Vete por ahí.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Señor Peterson. Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
I should never have taken up my father's business.
A ver. Ah, justo aquí detrás mía. Coño. Justo detrás mía hay uno de los coleccionables que está buscando, ¿no? A ver, coleccionable este, ¿cómo se coge? Joder, tío, se me ha sacado esto de aquí por la puta cara, huele. Es una puerta que hay al lado de un callejón y con las ventanas altas, ¿ves? Aquí, una puerta que hay al lado del callejón y con la ventana alta.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Invíteme a entrar.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay.
¿Cómo lo he engañado para entrar,
I'm a Harry, by the way. Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
¿Qué tiene? La casa llena de ratas, se está escuchando las ratas, tío. Círculo social, ¿este qué? ¿Otro hijo de este? ¿Del Joe Patterson? ¿Ese también está enfermo? Tratamiento para el agotamiento. Están todos agotados, tío.
Do you need any medical help?
Vamos a curarlo.
Yes, I do. I feel so tired. I don't know if it's the epidemic, but everything seems so hard.
You'll feel better with this. But you need to get a grip, young man. Medication alone won't cure melancholia.
No perfect
I'm not sure I'm happy with the
pretend.
idea of living long in a world like this. But I thank you for your concern, sir.
Al weapon. Whitechapel. Esto fuera. Estoy buscando a la enfermera Dorothy
Do you know
Crane.
Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
Yes, I know her. She came here to examine me when I was very sick. She said I should go out more.
¿No te gusta vivir en White? Anda, que la pregunta, tío. ¿Te gusta vivir en la
Forgive my
Parmilla?
bluntness, young man, but you don't seem happy living in Whitechapel.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place. It was my father's decision. And look around you.
Yo claro que voy a jugar Ghost
Is
of
this like
Tsushima
a
en
nice
directo.
place to live?
En cuanto me llegue el juego, lo juego en directo. Nueva pista disponible. Tu situación solo puede ir a mejor.
This place is awful, I agree. But does that not mean your situation can only improve?
That's exactly what my father says. Harry, you should be grateful for what you've
Qué
got.
calor hace, por Dios,
I
tío.
wasn't even consulted when we moved here.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
I don't go outside.
Yo no salgo
It
fuera.
terrifies me so. I went outside once without my father noticing and I saw terrible things. Bloody and frightening things.
So that's why you stay at home all day? For fear of the epidemic?
I'm not afraid of disease or death.
Hostia, este se
Doctor.
parece al Miguelito, ¿eh?
It's the living I'm afraid of.
Le asustan los
How
vivos,
do
¿eh?
you feel?
I'm fine. I mean, it's not easy every day, but I'm fine. I'm just tired of being sick all the time. If only I could be tough, like. Well, you know.
Speaking of which,
Nueva pista
what can you
disponible.
tell me about your father?
My father is an idiot who makes idiot things. That's all I have to say.
Un estúpido que hace estupideces. Le he sacado todas las pistas. Ah, que contra más pistas saque, más sangre le puedes coger, ¿no? Recuperando. Tengo que curar, puto viejo este asqueroso. Que tiene bronquitis.
Do you remember when Barrett Lewis was close to your family? To your mother?
Not
Ay,
really.
madre.
I was too young. But I remember it was a happier time. Mr. Lewis was funny. He often had dinner with us.
¿Cómo te trataba el señor Lewis?
How was he towards you?
He was nice, I guess. He never forgot my birthday. He always offered me books. I liked books.
Me gustan los libros, ¿eh?
Why are you sad then?
Because it hurts to remember a time when my father used to laugh and smile. It hurts to realize he's as sad as me now.
Esto es una depresión, ¿eh?
Goodbye, young man. Take care of
A
yourself.
ver si le podemos robar la caja fuerte.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Caja grande de pastillas. Niño, ¿me va a dejar pasar? No. Se lo vamos a robar bien robado. A ver, aquí hay también coleccionables. A ver, coleccionables, justo. ¿En qué sitio está justo? Peterson House. Coleccionable está. Sube la escalera. Y a la izquierda. Vale. Vampiro profesional. Será en Whitechapel, hay otro más todavía. Aquí hay otro coleccionable. Si alguna vez sospecháis que alguien sea un vampiro, no tratéis de matarlo por vuestros propios medios. No tendréis la más mínima posibilidad. Intentad poner en contacto conmigo. Informar a un cazador de vampiros profesional. Clarence Crossley. Carta de rechazo de empleo. Imposibilidad de aceptar su solicitud para un puesto de trabajo en el astillero. Rechazamos emplear antiguos criminales o convictos. Su desafortunado vínculo con los infames Wet Boot Boys han llegado a nuestro oído. O sea, este era de una banda criminal, entonces no lo contratan. Wet Boot Boy. Mira, este te da 1800 de experiencia.
It's locked, all right.
¿Cómo se desbloquean las cajas, tío? Hay montones de cajas. Supongo que te darán... Los dueños tendrán la llave. Vamos a marcar mapa. Esta pista ya la tengo. Vamos a quitarla. Coño. Vamos a mirar el siguiente objeto que hay aquí. ¿Dónde está? Esto está... Está por aquí, ¿no? A ver, está aquí al lado. No, está aquí. Está aquí. Que es dentro de una casa. Una casa con la puerta roja. Venga, hasta luego, Willy Boobies. ¿Cómo nos hemos metido en la casa, para adentro? Oh, espérate, antes podemos preguntarle algo más. Nos han dado una pista nueva.
I'm not Bob.
Mira aquí.
Would it ease tensions with your father if he got an honest job? Because he tried, you know.
Can't say. I'd be glad if he dropped his thuggish activities.
Doggy.
But I'm not sure it would be enough.
Why is that?
Sometimes I suspect it's me, Dr. Reed. Or it's this life. It's like I can't find my place.
Goodbye, young man.
Is there only pain and
Distrito
suffering in
grave.
this world?
Vale, eso está... Coño, tío, siempre me equivoco. Eso está... Madre mía, sensibilidad que tiene el mapa. Esta mano izquierda. ¿Quién es? Ah, este es el que es mariquita, ¿no?
Please, take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Hagamos un trato.
Right then. Show me what you have.
Sí, estoy vendiendo una pecha de cosas. Pieza de empuñadura corriente.
You never...
Preguntas personales. ¿Tuvo una aventura con la esposa de Joe?
Barrett, you had an affair with Joe's wife, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. She's the only woman I loved. My first regret is that she stayed with Joe after Harry was born. The second is I never shed a tear when she died.
Harry, su hijo.
Do you mean you're Harry's father?
No one will ever know for sure. And it's better that way. And I don't believe I'd have been all that bad as a dad.
Did you ever try talking to Joe?
Never. But I suspected he knew everything, even without knowing it. And he decided to make me pay in his own way.
¿Qué es lo que le ha hecho entonces?
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane?
Esa zorra es enfermera.
Really is a nurse then. Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Claro, la culpa es de los inmigrantes, dice.
Yes, she's a nurse, and quite a good one. What did she do to gain such notoriety?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Está haciendo cosas buenas, pero a cambio de chantajear a la otra, ¿eh? Sin vergüenza.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as
Los
I can
anuncios de
remember, this
Nintendo
part
en mi
of town
vídeo,
has
eso
been
es
a
gracioso,
bottomless
tío.
pit, and no sign of
Te
the
sale un
problem
anuncio
yet.
de Nintendo en mi vídeo.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Perdí una caja de botín.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
Ah,
It's no
yo,
secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
porque se follaba a la mujer.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
Ahora puedo hablar con estos
Cheap
más.
price, good quality. Come on, take a look, don't be afraid.
Good evening, Harry. May I come in?
Sure. Sure. Is there only pain and suffering in this
A
world?
ver qué me dice ahora.
So, may I ask you
Que
a few
desbloqueado
questions?
pistas
I'm not
nuevas.
bothered. What could...
Ah, no me han dado pista para esto.
Goodbye, young man.
Tío, porque te den por culo, niña. Se me ponía que tenía... Vale, estaba buscando aquí ahora.
You again? What do you want this time?
¿Por qué sigue trabajando para una banda?
Why do you keep on working for the gang, Joe? You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now. People won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak. And there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
Y el hijo que no es ni su hijo, que es del otro.
Harry doesn't seem happy living in Whitechapel. Why did you make him come here?
I've always put my son's interests above everything else, whatever he may think. Our house is small but affordable. The walls are thin, but the door is solid.
You really love your son, don't you, Mr. Peterson?
He's my pride and joy. Even if he hates me for the choices I make and pushes me buttons more than he should.
No temes
Since
ser
the criminal
arrestado.
nature of your job means you could be arrested, are you not afraid of what would happen to your boy if you were?
No one will ever take my son away from me. If that ever occurred, I'd hunt the bastard down and rip off his head with my bare hands.
Do you have any regrets?
Only one. Not to have my beloved wife by my side. She died when Harry was little. My sweet Jane. She gave the boy confidence.
Todo lo chungo que es el tío y luego
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
aguantaba que la mujer le pusiera los cuernos y que encima el hijo no sea suyo, ¿eh? Anda, que eso me pasa a mí. Arde Troya, Willy.
I must insist, sir. Please let me see Nurse Crane.
I have no time for you, sir.
No me deja entrar todavía, o sea que aquí tengo que venir una vez que haya hablado con estos de aquí. A ver qué nos cuentan.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this
Este
week?
tiene una pecha experiencia.
We can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
¿Este quién es? Ah, este es el...
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Clayton
Sorry,
Darby.
I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon.
Todo el mundo lo
I'll gladly
conoce.
help if I'm able, sir.
Preguntas personales.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
El glorioso imperio británico, ¿eh? Que ya de imperio no tienen... ¿No le da miedo salir de noche?
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I must confess, some of my rational views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Obviamente, porque ha visto que gana visitas y gana likes puteando a Sony.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
El barrio de Whitechapel, ¿eh?
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
Una enfermera está involucrada en actividades indeseables.
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
No tiene ningún
He has
familiar.
no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet
Richard
named Richard
Nethercott.
Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses.
Un
These
poeta
days,
malito de la
you can usually
cabeza.
find him behind the church.
He never goes out.
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Joder, ha ido aquí. Este y este. ¿Te quién es el padre Apele? El padre Apele.
My son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Está perdido por ser un científico, ¿eh? Madre mía,
Do you
malito
know
la
Nurse
cabeza.
Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist
Hostia, era
resistance in
comunista.
our country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
So you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But
Nightingale.
nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients.
Las monjas,
It's
claro.
obvious only they have the necessary
La sanidad para la
moral fibre.
iglesia y la cultura también para la iglesia. Su vida en Londres.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Well, I suppose I can...
2500, este me lo cargaría yo ahora, gilipollas. Necesita 5 para poder comerle la cabeza. El barrio este ya lo voy a desbloquear entero casi, ¿eh?
Spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you
Spanish
mean?
flu.
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
El fuego, a meterle fuego a todo el mundo, ¿eh?
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the
Quemarla,
cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen
Un
from
nuevo
the ashes,
incendio de Londres, ¿eh?
hardened and purified by the flames.
Fire is just the instinctive answer of a caveman facing something he does not understand. This is the 20th century.
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to
O sea, el
convince
cura quiere que le
rational
metan
minds
fuego a
like
todo.
yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time
Un
Torquemada.
Torquemada, ¿eh? Siempre, toda la culpa a España, Torquemada, todo, vamos.
If you think salvation is a free gift, go and listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool?
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
Pistas nuevas.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are
quite a...
But you...
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition. Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No.
Solito está.
But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart.
Lo envió al origen de la plaga, ¿eh? ¿Dónde lo
Where did you
envió?
send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
Don't you fear getting sick yourself?
I've been touched by God's grace. I am perfectly healthy.
Está perfectamente sano, el malito de la cabeza, tío.
Have you any...
No.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil.
Y pero él no va. Manda al otro, ¿eh?
Valley of the shadow of death.
Está reventado de la cabeza el Whitaker, este asqueroso, tío. Si no fuera por el trofeo me lo cargaría ya.
I have had enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Puto cura psicópata, huele. Psicópata. ¿Se viene una putilla?
Hey, don't be shy, handsome.
Uy, guapo.
What can Christina do for
¿Qué
you?
puedo
I'm not
hacer por
looking for
usted?
what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Hostia, qué asco, tiene la boca ahí como pupa, mira, mira. Un recuerdo muy
Do you
preciado.
need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Could this be the scarf you lost, Miss Popper?
It is much more
A la
than a
señorita
scarf
Popa la
to me.
pongo en pompa.
It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my country. Thank you so much.
50 chelines. ¿Por qué me dice error de pista, tío? Pista perdida. Ah, que tenía que enseñarle la bufanda a este hijo de puta. Este está agotamiento también. Aquí todo el mundo tiene agotamiento, huele.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her. But I know her name is Dorothea Crasionescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
Tú también rumana.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Qué asco, tío.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Su línea de trabajo, tiene mucho riesgo sanitario.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
Pipa, nueva pista disponible.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Que tiene un hijo por ahí o algo, ¿no?
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
¿Qué arriba que hay? ¿Para qué está esto aquí de subir arriba? Es muy raro.
It's locked.
Quédese en casa. Encuentra el buzón. Carta de Darius Petrescu. Siento mucho no haberlo escrito en los últimos meses. La situación en Londres es complicada. Hijos míos, aún viví en un país consumido por la guerra. Aquí en Inglaterra también estamos luchando una guerra contra la pobreza y la injusticia. No volveré a Rumanía, así que es probable que no nos volvamos a ver antes de que muera. No estéis tristes, hijos míos, ya sois mayores. Siempre vuestro padre Petrescu.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
¿Quién es? ¿Otra tía?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Few questions. ¿Esta no habla?
I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
Estás muda. Sé que trabajas para la
Amelia,
enfermera,
I know
creo.
you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary.
¿Qué muda, coño? No te enteras.
A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it?
Camelia. Hostia, no voy a pichar experiencia que te da. Madre mía. Es tentador comérsela. A la Camelia.
Very well. Goodbye then.
Madre mía, Willy, la Camelia hay que comérsela. Por aquí no puedo salir, ¿no? Así puede. Pero ahí no vamos a ir todavía. Esto está cerrado.
I cannot enter.
¿Pero cómo entro ahí? A ver, ¿se podrá por el techo algo? ¿Cómo entro ahí? ¿Se podrá dar la vuelta? No, es que aquí hay otra puerta aquí. Sí podemos dar la vuelta. Mira el cura tomalito la cabeza.
Good evening, Doctor.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can
Nintendo
vote,
lleva en
I'm
hibernación
convinced things
desde
will
que
change.
sacó el Mario Odyssey. Desde que sacó el Mario Odyssey y el Zelda no sacó ningún juego bueno, ¿eh?
Goodbye, Mr. Darby.
Pero es que yo no sé Nintendo a qué aspira, porque han tenido suerte con la Switch, pero es que en verdad es una mierda, porque están vendiendo menos. Con la Switch están vendiendo menos que con la 3DS y la Wii U. Qué combate. Qué combate para dar la vuelta, abuelo. Me cago en tu puta madre, de rebote. Me cago. Venga, hijo de puta. Venga. Tío, no llega. La influenza. Encuentra a Richard en esta zona. Estaba por aquí, que lo he visto yo antes de lejos. Ahí está el Richards. El poeta muerto. Madre mía, la pintita que tiene el Richard.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
Sobre Darío
What can you tell
Petrescu.
me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Son comunistas.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
My mother loved poetry. Perhaps your words would have touched her sensitive nature. I only see a dreadful disease.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
¿Qué está haciendo aquí de noche?
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself.
Yo el PC no, como yo no pago el plus, me da igual que lo hagan juntos, ¿no?
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear doctor.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care.
Este está resfriado, tío.
I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Do you need medical attention, son?
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
I understand your appetite for words and macabre beauty, sir. But you should be more careful.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. But I appreciate your concern, sir.
¿Qué inspiración busca en Whitechapel?
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty.
Full of life, full of beauty, eh?
Dear Muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
La Camellia la muda, eh?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives, how she survives, whom she may know.
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
Mi flor salvaje de Whitechapel, eh? Que puto personaje, tío.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious Camellia.
Se pone cachondillo. Es usted un hombre sin remedio.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Mythical.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
May I ask you a few... Are you aware that your life could be in danger?
But this is...
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Some of us come to this.
Que me invite a entrar, huele. Que la muda, vamos a preguntarle a la muda, que tenemos más información ahora de ella.
Hello again, miss.
Háblame de Richard
Tell
Nicordo.
me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
¿Por qué te va a hablar si es muda, coño? ¿Qué
Very
muda,
well.
tío? Y le pregunta.
Goodbye, then.
Es muda y le pregunta a Willy, tío. Qué fuerte.
Good evening, Christina.
¿Qué me había desbloqueado? No tengo todavía. No.
Goodbye, miss.
No tengo desbloqueadas las pistas.
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Se necesita nivel 2 para cautivar.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea.
La skin del viejo. Han cogido un tío joven y la han puesto como si fuera vieja. Vale, aquí dentro en coleccionable. A ver, aquí dentro en coleccionable. Que te va a morir Willy F. Venga, vamos a darle. Requis Cutting Patch. A ver. Aquí un coleccionable, el número 18. A la derecha. Ya estamos robando. Nos acaba de dejar pasar el pobre hombre y ya le estamos robando, tío. Ya le estamos robando al pobre hombre. Y la caja fuerte, Willy. Y a robarlo, como el de Witch. Entra a una casa y lo robas todo. La central figura de los bricolacas. No vea. En la isla de Santorini. El lugar más infestado de vampiros del mundo, la isla de Santorini. Una persona fallecida que no se descompone y que puede preservar una vez natural siempre que alimente de sangre fresca. No puede entrar a una casa sin llamar y obtener respuesta. Bricolacas. Vale, a ver, más coleccionables. A ver si en este capítulo 2 sigue habiendo más coleccionables. Sí. Truncheon. Dropped by Vincent. Un misable, vale. Pues el siguiente coleccionable es de un boss. O sea que no es perdible. Cuando lleguemos lo miramos.
It's locked.
Está cerrada.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name?
Calidad de la sangre, 1200. Está enfermo. Tenemos todas sus pistas.
And occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
Do you need some help, Mr. Petrescu?
I am very tired, but that is all. I don't need you, Doctor.
Well, I think you do.
Tiene bronquitis y dice que no lo necesita.
Free drugs from an English doctor. It must be my lucky day.
Subida a Londra, hábleme de Camelia.
Tell me everything you know about Camelia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camelia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
¿Quién es en realidad?
Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camelia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camelia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Habríamos ganado la revolución.
Tell me everything.
I do.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need
Occupied
to know.
She seems
Romania.
important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
¿Cómo conocer a la enfermera Crane?
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly.
Este juego, el 80% del juego es hablar.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Este juego le hacía falta un buen doblaje. Mira, ahora ya te da un montón de experiencia. Mira, 2000 de experiencia, porque tenemos todas las pistas y lo hemos curado. Entonces está a tope de sangre, Will. O sea, si les desbloquea las pistas, te da más experiencia. Solo nos falta por descubrir a este de aquí, a este calvo.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu?
Los hijos que están en Rumanía.
Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, al final se va a hacer amigo mío.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. But I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Y luego se quedó aquello Ceausescu, ¿eh?
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Venga, ya algún día te puedo comer el chupato la sangre, ¿eh? Whitechapel, estado del distrito grave. Pues no veas, he ayudado a un montón de gente, tío. He ayudado a un montón de gente. Esencia de clavo. Ahí están muriendo con el virus. Virus de la gripe. Rushban, ¿puedes oírme? No, la tía es que tiene aquí todo un de estos. Carta a la enfermera Crane. Yo estaré en un barco que nos lleva a Anson y a mí de vuelta a Brasov. Orgullosas colinas de Transilvania. Te prometo que encenderé una vela en la iglesia negra y rezaré porque sobreviva esta terrible epidemia. Su hermana Teodora. Se fue, la dejó ahí. Tío, que está escuchando Vampiro, ¿eh?
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints
A
of
ver qué se está
dizziness,
convierte.
muscle aches, head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Aspirin and salicin, you say? Why not some warm milk and a kiss on the cheek? Where are the quinine salts?
Tried buying, borrowing, even stealing. There's none to be found, Doctor.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor.
Esto es lo que vemos en las películas cuando le mete el boli en el
But he's
cuello.
coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy.
No,
Doctor,
¿verdad?
we've
Mete
nothing
tubo
to
por
fight
todo.
the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Muerto.
Are you all right, Doctor?
Hostia, le voy a chupar la sangre.
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
Está muerto.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
¿Qué quieres que haga? Hemos estado
This was
intentando
not an
salvarlo, tío.
influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manner. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
4000 de experiencia, Willy. Madre mía.
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
No, es un vampiro.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Sentenciar. Perdonar.
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
Nivel de cautivar, nuevas víctimas disponibles. Trofeo, entrevista con el vampiro. Decide el destino de Dorothy.
It's locked, all right.
Este no me lo puedo comer, mira coño, ya que está muerto, chupar la sangre, Willy, sácale hasta el último jugo gástrico. Eso que así. ¿Que la están matando? ¿La acabo de perdonar y ya la han matado? Están matando a la gente. Matanza. Vamos a quitar esto de aquí. Marcador personalizado.
It ain't human.
Coño, que me rodean. Sí, me sigue pegando. ¿Se han cargado bien o qué? ¿Se han cargado los viejales, Willy?
As long as you have the money. When science fails you.
Whitechapel, podemos volver por aquí, ¿no?
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets.
It's locked.
Grasa de camello. Está cerrado. Ah, nos dieron un hacha. A ver si el hacha es un buen arma, ¿eh? A ver. 65 de daño. Este quita 110. Este quita el doble. Whitechapel. Todavía estamos en Whitechapel. Ah, vale. ¿Se podrá abrir la puerta desde dentro?
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately. I have this thirst for blood.
Se lo están reventando ahí a todos. Mira, contra la neumonía, contra la bronquitis, no lo puedo hacer, contra la cefalea, contra el agotamiento siempre hay un montón de gente que necesita. ¿Podría hacer alguno más? No. Contra la migraña. ¿Podré mejorar mi garrote ya? No. Me falta una empuñadura. Una pieza de empuñadura pequeña me falta, Willy. Daño infligido. No veas, ¿esto cuántas veces se puede mejorar esto? ¿Qué matanzas están haciendo ahí? ¿Qué matanza, Willy? Joder, tío. Ya se me ha quedado aquí enganchado. No, muérete. Están muertos los dos bosses. Me han dado un puño de experiencia, ¿eh? Vale, este era el coleccionable que había que coger, creo. Yo los juegos estos nuevos no... He mirado algunos de los indies estos que han anunciado. Esos juegos cuando salga a la venta y pase un tiempecillo y se ponen baratos, entonces cuando está interesante. Porque muchos de ellos salen hasta las versiones físicas y todo. A ver. Siguiente coleccionable, creo que es esto que acabo de coger. Vicen Shen Boss. Este es el que acabo de matar. Me ha dado una porra nueva, ¿eh? Un porra. Capítulo 3. El siguiente coleccionable es cuando lleguemos al capítulo 3. El juego este está bien, tampoco es una locura, pero... Aquí, ¿qué es lo que hay? No hay nada más aquí dentro. Esta zona no la he investigado yo. Nube. Esta es... ¿Que me mata? ¿Que me mata? No me da tiempo. Te descuidas y te follan, tío. Te descuidas y te follan. Que hay un chorro de sangre dentro que flipa, ¿eh? Es que también estos juegos que tienen gráficos medio pocho, en una pantalla grande se ven peor, en una pantalla pequeñita se ve mejor el juego. Resalta un poco más. Lo malo, tener una tele grande, que cuando hay juegos más pochos, lo ve peor. Socorro, nos están atacando, hijos de perra.
believe I'm doing this.
Hijo puta, muérete. ¡Socorro! ¡Nos están atacando! Hostia, este como lo han dejado, ¿no, Willy? Madre mía, cómo han dejado a ese. Hostia, qué feo, ¿eh? Muérete, feo, eres más feo que esa feo. Te lo hemos salvado.
What happened?
Te acabo de salvar la vida, feo.
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment I thought those...
Pues muy buenas por volver.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent.
Ha venido a reclamarlo alquiler y no ve la que está.
You're very lucky to be...
Claro, si estoy jugando en la PC4. Yo los directos lo hago todo por la PC4 o por PC, pero por PC, vamos, hago muy poco.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
¿Este quién es? ¿Este está enfermo también? Resfriado. No me deja curarlo ahora.
Safety.
No. No me deja aquí curarlo, el tonto. Tenía que rescatarlo y esto era volver a su sitio ya. Mira las manitas que tenía. Mira las manitas que tenía de la mecalva, tío. Y calvo. Madre mía, cómo andaba este, Willy. Ah, espera. Ratita. Ay, pobrecita. Pobrecita la ratita que me la como, Willy. ¿Qué otra? No. Yo es que los juegos que les falta todavía mucho para desarrollo, no paso de ver cosas hasta que más adelante salga más. Madre mía, qué calor, tío. Tengo el ventilador puesto, le voy a dar más potencia. Willy, al ventilador, que está al 1. Voy a darle más potencia. Va a sonar más. Escucha mucho. Lo que es raro, con este juego la Play no hace ni un ruido, ¿eh? Porque no tiene parche Pro, claro. Este juego no tendrá parche Pro. El de Sinking City tampoco sonaba la consola, aunque hiciera mucho calor. Que hace frío, por aquí no veas, tío. Pues la me carga, huele. Whitechapel. ¡Qué porrazo le mete en la cabeza, Esto ya no lo voy a dejar seco, Willy. ¡Ay, he fallado! Me ha trincado. ¡No, lo que me quita de vida, Willy! Madre mía, sí es duro.
I'm sure Albert would like to know he's been accepted by the Wet Boot Boys.
Madre mía, qué duro, el hijo de puta. Hostia verga, qué duro, ¿Esto dónde lleva? Eso es para volver otra vez al barrio. Madre mía, la pechada de garrotazo que le he tenido que meter para matarlo. Hospital de Pembroke. Informa de Lady Ashbury. La tía está afuera, ¿no? A ver, que me cuenta.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly
Ackroyd.
Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Profesionales, me va a decir a mí profesional.
Not at all. I'm sure that you are used to gaining people's trust with your impressive skills. Well, it will not...
Calidad de la sangre. Aquí todavía nos faltan 2 por descubrir. O sea, tiene una mala pinta que flipa.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure. But my young colleague obviously disagrees.
¿Qué pasa? Hola, Willy. Claro que voy a jugar Ghost of Tsushima. Si me llega un día antes, lo juego un día antes. Si me llega un día después, lo juego un día después. Cuanto me llegue.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
I really hope you're right about this, Dr. Ackroyd. I'm trusting your judgment on this.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice.
Nos ha impuesto. O sea, tú estás trabajando en un hospital y contratan a otra persona y dicen, me lo han impuesto.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Aren't you too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for
Este
me to
juego
know
de
you have nothing for me
vampiros.
to envy.
Este juego de vampiros.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Vale. He desbloqueado. Malos recuerdos de su servicio militar.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon. And it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative. It is a question of integrity. These men
no me lo perrío que pega.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Este es un gilipollas, tío. 20 puntos de experiencia me han dado para hablar con él.
Brilliant minds in London at Pembroke. Nice, sweet girl. Makes me like the book.
This hospital seems to be falling apart.
We are.
¿Quién es?
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Ah, este es el Peter
Dr.
Cushing.
Reed, any good news to share?
Peter Cushing de joven, Willy.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
¿De aquí hay alguien que está enfermo? Sí. Está enfermo este, el Clay Cox, está enfermo de agotamiento. Y luego este de aquí, que tiene cefalea. Estos estaban por aquí abajo, me parece, ¿no?
It's locked, all right.
Están los dos gilipollando huerta.
Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighborhood may stick.
Este está enfermo, sí. Este tiene cefalea.
Of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
I'm certain you have your reasons, but let me assure you, I'm not like other doctors.
Este tiene cara inglés 100%, ¿eh?
It is true. You risked your life to save me, after all. It would be impolite to refuse your counsel.
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Claustrofobia.
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctor said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Sale el día 17, ¿no?
I can't stand being closed in. Makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Todavía queda, vamos. Queda 2 semanas. Queda semana que viene y la otra, ¿eh? En 2 semanas pueden pasar muchas cosas. Puede haber otra vez confinamiento, ¿eh?
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
¿Tiene trabajo?
Do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then, if you're so interested in my case.
As a soldier, you're expected to kill the enemy to survive. Guilt is a powerful emotion and could lead to feelings of suffocation and oppression.
My God, you're so wrong. Believe me, I would kill if it happened again. Violence is part of who I am.
Error de pista. Gilipollas. Ah, bueno, a mí me da igual, yo no los voy a matar. Pero es experiencia que pierdo. A este tengo que mejorar, ayudarlo también.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
¿Y el otro dónde se ha quedado? Porque iban los dos juntos y al final habla con este y el otro se ha quedado en medio. El otro está arriba.
Hello again, Mr. Blight.
I'm a term.
Do you need medical attention?
No thanks.
What caused
Su
your
phobia a las ratas.
rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
They started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, my fingers, lips. I couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
Madre mía, los ojos, qué
No,
miedo.
you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
Tiene los ojos mágicos, Willy.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
What can you tell me about the war, Mr. Blight? If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was... well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
I fought in France, too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we were in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care.
Ya con esta gente no tengo más nada que hacer. Ah, mira, este lo tengo que curar, gilipollas este también.
Hey, Doc. You're lucky to be alive. This Blight. Consider yourself lucky that I'm treating all of my patients equally. But don't push your luck.
Don't play the innocent with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this way. And also weaknesses that can be exploited.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid.
Este es un listillo, ¿eh?
I won't get caught.
We can't escape the consequences of our actions. The past catches up with us in the end.
I ain't afraid of death. I don't hide who I am. I live my life
Es
honestly.
un puto enano el tío, Tengo que apuntar la cámara para abajo porque si no, estoy muerto.
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. One
Este es el
day
líder.
I'll leave this shitty place and punch in the face all who thought I would not come back.
Este es el líder.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Encima que lo he curado el gilipollas se me pone chulo, tío. A ver. Aquí están todos curados. Lo que pasa es que hay dos personajes que no he desbloqueado. Este de aquí, que tiene que ser una enferma. Te están buscando, uno ha prometido acabar contigo. Ojalá lo maten. Esta es la vieja, está fea.
Good evening.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them.
Esta vieja me
Dr.
suena una
Swansea has a
pechada,
gift
tío.
for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippins. He
La
should
gorra
be
de la
a standard
verdad.
for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits.
Un juego next gen no va a ser un juego cross gen, ¿eh? Y de último momento.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end everybody
Pero vamos
is
que
doing their best.
la versión del Cyberpunk de PS4 y de Xbox One va a ser comparable al Watch Dogs de PS3, ¿eh? Hostia, el Watch Dogs de PS3 de la 360. Madre mía. entrabas en un bar en la PS4, estaba lleno de gente y en ese juego estaba vacío. Las calles vacías, no había niebla, no había efectos. El juego top 8, frame rate, madre mía.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Madre mía, el Watch 2, yo lo sé porque yo me estaba sacando el platino del juego y se lo estaba sacando la Jessie también. Y yo la veía jugar la PS3 y decían, válgame el señor. Válgame el señor. Y luego no, la Play y los juegos son los mismos, se ve igual. ¿Dónde está la tía aquí? ¡Hostia! Se está comiendo ahí a uno. La hemos pillado con las manos en la masa, huele.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
Oh, sobre mí.
I don't
¿Por qué me
understand.
abandonaron?
Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice
El muerto saquea top 8. Mira la cara del muerto, parece un muñeco,
Tell
tío.
no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No,
Usted es un Econ.
you are now an Econ, and that you shall remain.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
So we are Ekon.
How?
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
I know
¿Cuántos
this is
años
beyond
tiene?
the
Te lo va a
pale,
decir, ¿no?
but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27.
27 años en el coño,
I've been 27 for a long time now. And 27 I shall remain.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the
Será
hospital?
porque estaría a punto de morir, ¿no?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
Son como goblins dentro de los vampiros.
Is a skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
Sobre Londres, hostia, una pecha de preguntas que tiene, ¿eh?
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
My
I
lady.
do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
¿Quién será el que nos creó, tío?
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious
Priwen.
Guard of Priwen.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady.
My lady.
I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Ah, mira, desconocido. No me deja hablar con ella. Ahora.
Good evening, miss.
Che, que
I'm
pinta,
Dr.
¿no? De
Reed,
loca.
the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
¿Qué se cree? ¿Qué se cree, vampira?
Mortal. My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Soy una vampira, ¿eh? Hostia, tiene una pecha experiencia. Círculo social Malacara Hogwarts.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul. Or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Escríbame los síntomas.
Describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Esta tía está hecha polvo de la cabeza, ¿eh?
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not.
¿Te imaginas que es vampira, pero que una vampira que está loca?
Make sure they leave you alone.
Esto estaría
But do
chulo.
not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal?
Te hace la
What do you
familia de
require?
dinero, ¿no? Si no, no estaría
Proof
allí.
of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it's such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
No me dice más nada, loca de lo coño.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal.
Te está reventado de la cabeza, ¿eh? Se cree que es una vampira, tío. Harriet. Ah, esta era la vieja, ¿no? La Harriet Jones, la vieja. Me falta un NPC de estos por encontrar. Mira, aquí está desconocido.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. You're...
¿Está enfermo también? No, este es un Mindundi, tiene un poca experiencia. Aquí los tengo ya todos perfectos y curados. No hay nadie enfermo aquí. Aquí me falta curar a este gilipollas que tiene agotamiento. Y aquí me falta curar a este gilipollas que tiene resfriado y este que también tiene agotamiento. Y me falta solamente un distrito por descubrir. Pues por juego entonces no es tan largo.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
Este que y ni esta de joven cuando tenía más
All I
pelo.
want is to get my bloody arm fixed properly.
Ah, este es el que había que curarle el brazo.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter. And a good one, too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Preguntas personales.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me...
Tiene que investigar. Sé qué pasa ahí fuera.
It's locked.
¿Qué están haciendo esta gente? Estaban pasando algo raro, ¿no?
How long must I wait, damn it?
Pone a investigar no sé cuánto.
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir. How long's it going to take to fix me from a year? You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize.
Vamos para arriba a preparar los ungüentos. Preparar los ungüentos, matar y leer y leer y leer. ¿Que se respawnean los objetos o qué? ¿Qué pasa aquí? Esto está abierto.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Mira, puedo mejorar la porra, abuelo. Hostia, la porra la tengo bastante gorda ya, ¿eh? Tengo la porra gorda, Willis. Tengo la porra muy gorda. 330 de daño si la pongo aquí. Madre mía. Madre mía, Willy. Aquí tengo 145 ahora mismo. Aquí 220. Aquí 330. Destrozar cráneo, tío. Destrozar cráneo. Necesito 3 piezas de empuñadura. Esto necesito... Para el agotamiento necesitaba 2. Ahora mismo tengo una medicina de cada menos esta. Las armas nunca las uso. Esta se puede mejorar. Necesito un revólver. Y la escopeta también. Porra. 15 de aturdimiento. Esta no sirve para quitar energía. No. Estas armas son las de aturdimiento. Pero es que esta arma tiene ya aturdimiento también bastante. 21 de aturdimiento. Esta tiene 15. O sea, este arma de aquí, a la vez que ataca, esta es súper buena. Tiene un montón de daño. Pasa que gasta mucha energía, claro. Esta gasta un poco de energía. Pero vamos, esta quita un montón de aturdimiento y tiene un montón de daño. $65 de daño.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scows. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Capítulo 3. Actualización de misión. Pues nada, Willy. Vamos a dejar aquí el directito, luego haré el videito de hoy y luego más tarde jugaré un poquito más este juego, Willy Puppies. Hasta luego.